The Seattle Seahawks just won the game 27-19 in one of the most bizarre games I've ever seen, honestly. I mean, 4 turnovers. And they won 27-19. The Texans were just not good. The Seahawks are great and special. Sam Darnold's making some unbelievable throws, yet you then have Cooper Kupp throw an interception for some bizarre, weird reason. I don't even know. Sam gets walloped, fumbles, gets a sack, gets a strip sack touchdown. The one interception that Sam did throw was just an unbelievable. I mean, that was just, they highlighted on the broadcast. I mean, that was an unbelievable catch. I mean, the way how he caught it, Stingley, that was a thing of beauty. So it was like, it was just so bizarre. I mean, you have Jackson Smith and Jigba balling out, run game working well for Seattle. The defense was elite. Like the Seahawks played great, but also for pockets bizarrely awful. Just for pockets. For pockets. And like I said, Sam Darnold made some of the most breathtakingly perfect throws you could ever imagine. I mean, the one pass to Jackson Smith and Jigba down the line, I mean, it was just the location of the ball. Again, like as Orlovsky was talking about, it just can't get any more perfect than that. And then even the fumble, but then again, he almost has a safety, but then a fumble, and it's just, you're like, oh, see, Sam Darnold fumble, and it's like, but again, the blocking was terrible, and a great play call by the Texans. So it's just, I don't even know how to make sense of this game. It's so weird. We have such straightforward games sometimes, and sometimes such bizarre games. They hung 27 points on a defense that averages giving up 12 points per game. So they more than doubled that. And the reality is that the Seahawks should have like 42 points, but because of their own mistake, just weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. There's not a lot of takeaways going up against for defense going up against the Texans, because the Texans offense is such an insane mess, and I think you saw that just off of the play calling alone. You're just like, what are the Texans doing? But obviously the Seahawks played great defensive. Again, 4 turnovers and still only gave up 19 points. But just bizarre. I wish I could just sit here and just say nothing but heaps of praise about the Seattle Seahawks and Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Jigba, etc., etc. But like, just a bizarre game. And and listen, I know a lot of people probably aren't even going to watch this video because it's so late. But I wanted to make a video for Seahawks fans because I feel for you, losing with the Mariners and whatnot. I feel that pain genuinely. Grew up loving the Mariners, especially Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, this is one of those games where the box score doesn't do it justice at all. Sam Darnold, 17 for 31, 213 yards, 6.9 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 73.7 passer rating, and the fumble. Kenneth Walker had some really beautiful runs, but only 17 carries for 66 yards. Charbonnet had some really beautiful runs as well, but also only 12 carries for 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Smith and Jigba, I mean, he had such an easy day at it, honestly. He was obviously 8 catches for 123 and was awesome. His route running is unbelievable. Honestly, I actually had made a video in the middle of the game, but then I then decided to delete it, and it was all about that play call with Cooper Kupp and the trick play. It's just so insane. Sam Darnold is playing so elite right now, is playing so special, and that drive was rolling, and you have Cooper Kupp throw the ball for some bizarre reason. It just makes absolutely, positively no sense whatsoever. And I mean, again, some of the play calling was perfect. The 4th and 1, the 20-yard pass from Sam Darnold to Jackson Smith and Jigba, right? I mean, like you have moments when you're just like, this is just elite football. This is just elite execution. and then you do the opposite of that. And so this team can be so special. This team is a legitimate Super Bowl contender if they can just tighten things up. The 4 turnovers in this game is kind of mind-boggling a little bit. Again, the one I can give, even the 2 I can give, but the one, especially the interception, that was just a special defensive play. And you could make the argument on the fumble as well, specifically the Sam Darnold fumble, the Elijah fumble. Yeah, you could say the Texans caused that if you want. It just is what it is. But I mean, I don't know. It's this was a bizarre game. 12 penalties. The Seattle Seahawks had 12 penalties, 4 turnovers. I wrote this that should have been a blowout. It should have been a blowout. But you have the interception, the 2 interceptions, the 2 fumbles, some great play calling, but then also some really poor play calling. Even the one play with the fumble was like handoff, and then let's have Sam drop back in his own end zone. Like even that whole sequence was just kind of bizarre. And Charbonnet's blocking, which again they also highlighted on the broadcast in that moment, was just absolutely awful. And then just nowhere to go for Sam. He was just trying to avoid the sack to the best of his ability, the safety to the best of his ability. And even to kind of early in the game with the whole you had a touchdown on C.J. Stroud, who threw the ball backwards, fumbled, whatever the heck you want to call it. And then you fumble the ball as you're going into the end zone, and then you think like it's going to be a safety. And I'm mad at myself because I was like, oh, that's a safety, right? And I was like, no, of course that wasn't a safety. And then it just ends up being a touchback. Like, it was just, this game was weird. Honestly, that sequence perfectly encapsulated how this game unfolded. It really did. That sequence alone was perfect. That and the interception by Kupp. I don't know why you were asking Cooper Kupp to throw that. I really don't. It made no sense. The offense was rolling. Sam Darnold was rolling. A play like that makes me really angry, honestly. That's why I made that video and I just went off. I should just cut this and show you what I said, because I can't recapture that passion of how angry I was at that, because it's just those types of things. It's the definition of self-inflicted. And then when I thought they were going to run some trick play on 4th and 1 and they were just trying to get them to draw off sides, I was really about to lose it then. I was going to be like, what are you doing? But obviously that was just, their ploy to try to get them off sides. But I mean, yeah, listen, I think it's clear to me that the Seattle Seahawks are top team in the NFL right now. And with my tiers that I post on Wednesday, I'm excited to go through. And again, I think Sam Darnold actually played really, he made, again, some really, really high level plays. And him, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Clint Kubiak, the 3 of those guys are just completely connected right now. Completely connected. You'd love to see some of these other guys get involved in the passing game for sure. But Sam and Jackson Smith-Njigba's connection right now is just special. So obviously keep leaning in that. And again, it was nice to see some pretty consistent run game going as well. A lot of positive yards, not a lot of negative plays. So that that was great to see. But yeah, that was a weird game. I'll be honest. That was a weird game. The score doesn't show what it really was. The box score doesn't really show what it was. Any of the stats don't really show what it was. Like, this was an experience. To have 4 turnovers and win 27-19. You threw 2 interceptions and only one of them was by your quarterback. Like, it was a game, man. I'm curious to see what people say about this game, because I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know. But all in all, still a good win, still an important win. Especially with the Rams winning, with the 49ers winning, the Bucks losing, the Lions winning, the Eagles winning. Like, it's really important to not lose a bizarre game like this. to not lose a bizarre game like this. And I think actually, again, Orlovsky and Louis Riddick kind of talking about it, but they were like, after all this, the Texans are still in this game. Isn't it crazy? And it is like that. That's the thing too. Like like the Texans, this game should have been 35 to like 9 or something. It should have been like a weird score, like 35-12 maybe. Like it's just, this shouldn't even been remotely close. It's like not even like a sniff of potential here. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes games just unfold that way. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Seattle Seahawks taking down the Houston Texans? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.